Cabral Libi with 3.41%, Beloboma Maigari with 2.45%.
Breaking news from Yaoundé, Cameroon has officially announced its new president. After days of uncertainty, tension, and speculation, the nation finally has an answer. The Constitutional Council has spoken, and its verdict has reshaped the country's political landscape. From the capital to the smallest towns, millions of Cameroonians had been holding their breath, waiting for this moment. Streets were filled with anxious faces, homes tuned into radio and TV broadcasts, and social media buzzing with rumors and expectations. Today, that long wait came to an end. Inside the grand chamber of the Constitutional Council, the atmosphere was electric. Every seat was occupied. Party representatives, journalists, diplomats, and citizens all gathered to witness history unfold. The judges took their seats as the nation watched in suspense. One by one, sealed envelopes were opened. Results from every region were read aloud, each name greeted by a mix of cheers, sighs, and speculation. But everyone knew that in the end, only one name would define Cameroon's next 7 years. Then came the words that froze the nation. Biya official proclamation. The Constitutional Council declared President Paul Biya as the winner of the 2025 presidential election with 53% of the vote. His main challenger, Issa Tchiroma followed with 35%. The moment the announcement was made, the country erupted, but not in a single voice. In Yaoundé and Douala, Biya supporters flooded the streets, waving party flags and singing victory songs. Fireworks lit up the night sky as chants of continuity echoed through neighborhoods. But in opposition strongholds, the mood was starkly different. Disbelief, anger, and frustration spread across social media and local gatherings. To some, this was a victory for stability. To others, it was proof that change remains out of reach. The road to this proclamation had been anything but calm. Just days earlier, opposition leader Issa Tchiroma had declared himself the true winner, citing his own internal tallies that reportedly placed him far ahead. His statement went viral, sparking waves of celebration and protest in equal measure. Across cities like Marua, Bafoussam, and Bamenda, thousands took to the streets, some dancing, others demanding transparency. In a few areas, demonstrations remained peaceful. In others, they clashed with security forces. Tear gas, barricades, and arrests painted a tense picture of a nation divided between two realities, each side convinced of its truth. By the time the Constitutional Council convened, Cameroon was already standing at a crossroads, between hope and skepticism, between continuity and change. When the final figures were read, Paul Biya 53%, Issa Tchiroma 35%, the reaction was immediate. Supporters of the ruling party saw it as a sign of confidence in Biya's leadership, celebrating what they called a vote for peace and experience. Meanwhile, the opposition cried foul, alleging manipulation, irregularities, and the suppression of the people's will. As night fell over Yaoundé, two Cameroons seemed to emerge, one celebrating, one questioning. Drums and fireworks echoed from the capital's hills, while in other quarters, silence spoke louder than words. Across radio talk shows, online forums, and street debates, a new question now dominates. Does this result truly reflect the will of the people, or the strength of a political system that has ruled for decades? For many, this election wasn't just about numbers. It was about identity, dignity, and the long-standing desire for renewal in a nation led by the same man since 1982. Paul Biya's victory extends his reign to more than 4 decades, making him one of the world's longest-serving leaders. For some, that longevity symbolizes stability. For others, it represents stagnation. The divide between those two perspectives has never felt wider. Tonight, Cameroon stands on the edge of celebration and unrest, a reflection of the deep political and social contrasts that shape the country's future. As citizens digest the news, the question is no longer who won, but what comes next. Will the government move toward reconciliation, reform, and dialogue? Or will the opposition's resistance spark another wave of protests and unrest? The coming days will tell. For now, the nation watches, waits, and wonders, where does Cameroon go from here? This is Afroculture Diary, bringing you the story behind the headline. Stay tuned as we track post-election reactions across the country and hear directly from those living this historic moment on the ground.